Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. Today we're doing some delicious smoked birria tacos. So birria, kind of a fancy word for kind of a pulled shredded beef. A lot of times it's made with shredded goat actually in other countries. Today we're going to be using a chuck roast for these delicious tacos. And we're going to make it today on the Pit Boss Savannah Onyx edition. So I got my ingredients ready to get started if you are, so let's go. All right, as I mentioned, we're using a chuck roast today. This is about a 3.5 pound chuck roast, which is gonna be a perfect size for these tacos. And I'm doing no trimming on this whatsoever. We want that fat to stay there because this is gonna be a low and slow cook. So all that fat's gonna melt and render those juices out. But wait till you see how we're gonna capture those juices. So all I'm gonna do is just season this. And today I'm using this Mexican taco truck seasoning that I found at the grocery store. Not a plug, just you want some sort of like a Mexican style seasoning. And we're just gonna season pretty generously. It's windy out here, so of course my seasoning is gonna go flying everywhere, but that's okay. Make sure to get these sides as well. All right, and there it is. Pretty simple. Now I'm gonna set this to the side and we're gonna take our next step. All right, now in my 12-inch cast iron pan, we're going to make a braising liquid, but we're not going to put the roast directly in there at the start. We're actually going to put it on a rack on top and let those juices melt into the braising mixture. Oh yeah. So here's what we add. We're going to start with 4 cups of beef broth, which just happens to be one of these containers. Next, we will add 2 different types of peppers. These are serrano peppers, which are going to be a little bit hotter, but not quite as hot as like a jalapeno. And these are shishito peppers, which are a milder pepper, super flavorful, delicious. Next, we're going to add 8 smashed cloves of garlic. And this is just 1 medium yellow onion that I've quartered. Next, 2 chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Then finally, a nice little handful of fresh cilantro. Just kind of move that all around together. Let everyone meet each other at the party. All right, so there's our braising liquid. Let's talk about our smoker setup for this chuck roast. All right, as I mentioned before, today we are smoking on this beast of a smoker, the Pit Boss Savannah Onyx edition. It is available exclusively at Walmart, as is the rest of the new Onyx line from Pit Boss. They're all incredible pellet grills. I have it set to 275 degrees Fahrenheit, which is going to be just high enough, but also just low enough to get a really nice smoke in on this. Because we're going to leave it in for about 4 to 5 hours to start, then we're going to actually move it into the liquid. I'll show you all that in a second. And finally, today I am smoking with the Pit Boss Cherry Blend pellets. I love the flavor of cherry, and it adds a delicious complexity, especially to seafood and stuff, but really, really good on beef. So now, let's get this thing opened up and I'll show you how we're gonna do this. All right, let's open it up. First, I'll come in here with my braising liquid and we'll just put that right in the middle. Like that. And then right above it goes that chuck roast. Now, as this cooks, you're gonna see that fat is gonna render out. It's gonna drip down into the braising liquid, providing for a flavor like you are not going to believe. So I'm gonna leave this exactly as it is. I'm not gonna touch it, not gonna flip it, not gonna spritz it, not gonna do anything like that. This braising liquid's gonna help preserve moisture in there. But like I said, about 4 to 5 hours, and then we'll come back, we'll take a look, and we'll go from there. All right, it's been about 4 hours. The internal temp on my chuck roast is 164 degrees. Let's take a look at it. Woo-wee! Man, does that smell good. That braising liquid is, oh gosh, just peppers in there. Oh man, does that smell good. Very carefully, I'm gonna sort of move this out just a little. Grab my chuck roast. And then into the braising liquid it goes. And now a lot of the broth has evaporated, so we're gonna pour in about 2 more cups. Which is about half of this carton. And there we have it. Let's push this back in. And now we're gonna go for probably I don't know, another 2 hours or so. And then it's gonna be done. We're gonna be ready to pull it, shred it, and eat it. All right, our time in the smoke is done, and look at that. Wow. Man, I so wish that you could smell the flavors that are going on right now. The aromas, oh man, it just pulls right apart. So I'm gonna take this inside, I'm gonna shred the rest of it. I'm gonna drain these veggies out of the liquid, and then I'll be back to show you how we're gonna wrap this up, finish it, and make these delicious tacos. All right, after a brief rain delay, we're back. I've got everything pulled, ready to go. And so now we're gonna take our final steps. So here in a cast iron pan, I've got it right here on my outdoor burner. It is on a medium-high heat. We're going to add a little bit of oil. And now remember I said we were gonna strain the vegetables out of that braising liquid. And that's what we've done. Look at that. Does that look beautiful or what? And so for our tortillas today, I'm using these sweet Hawaiian flour tortillas. And these are kind of like the street taco size, so small. But man, these are gonna be incredible. I've actually never had sweet Hawaiian ones before. They're new. But here's what we're gonna do. One of these goes into the liquid. Goes into the liquid. Just make sure it's fully coated. Out just like that. And this is gonna go right into that oil for about a minute on one side. And oh my gosh, it already smells amazing in there. I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple more while we're here. Yeah, that's the sound we like to hear. You see how this one's starting to puff up? That's how we know it's getting to be like we want it. Give it a little bit longer though. All right, let's see how we're looking. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. All right, so we'll go ahead and flip. Look at that. And now here's what we do. With these flipped, we're gonna add some Mexican cheese blend to each one, followed by some of that delicious pulled smoked beef. Look at that, look at that. And then we're going to fold this over, like so. Kind of press it down a little bit. Do the same with these other two. And then we'll just gradually flip them over, occasionally here and there, just until all that cheese is melted. Oh yeah, oh yes. All right, and we are there. Let's take these guys off. All right, there we have our gorgeous birria tacos. We'll come in here with just a little lime juice right over them, just like that. A little bit more cilantro for color, and because, I mean, frankly, cilantro is delicious. Then we got to come in here to that beautiful consomme. We'll just put that right there and add our lime. And there you have it. Come on, somebody, come on. I mean, my gosh, those are gorgeous. Look at just how beautiful that color is from dipping them in that liquid. And again, the smell is out of this world. All right, finally, after pretty much an all-day long cook here, it's time to try these delicious looking tacos. I cannot wait. Get this one right here on the end. The cheese is beautifully melted. Some of that cilantro in there. We're gonna go right in to that sauce. Oh, it's not really a sauce. Consomme again. And then here we go. Smoked beef birria tacos. Oh, I'm weak in the knees. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. You get a little bit of heat from those peppers that were in there. Just the right amount. And oh my gosh, the flavor of that beef. Holy smokes, that's incredible. I gotta go back in one more time. This is just, it's so amazing. Listen, delicious is an understatement. It's incredible. And I mean, go with whatever taco toppings you like. If you want to put some more cheese on there, do it. If you want to, throw some tomato, lettuce, whatever, a little bit more traditional taco, do that. If you want to put some onion on there, maybe a little sauce, whatever you want to do. But first, just try it like this, because I'm telling you, you don't really need anything else. This is insanely good. Well, listen, I'm definitely going to be making these more often. They're absolutely incredible. You've got to try it. Please comment down below if you try it and let me know how you like it. And thanks once again for tuning into the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. If you like this video, one of the best things that you can do to help the channel grow is just click that thumbs up. Click that like button. That tells YouTube that you really do like the content that you saw here and allows us to make more and more videos for a long, long time to come. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I mean, who would want to miss out on stuff like this? Come on, subscribe. And I've got an entire playlist of all recipes just using beef. I'm gonna put that right here. So go ahead, look at those videos, check them out, find something you like, and make it. And I'll see you next time.